Real terror happens around us every day, in our country, our town, or even our backyard. So in this video, I am going to tell you about real horror experiences people have encountered. So enjoy these true horror stories. Late at night, I usually go to the bathroom multiple times. But for the past 4 days, every time I go to leave, I can see myself still standing in the mirror from the corner of my eye. It is like the other me is watching me leave the bathroom. It terrifies me to the point where I almost run out without looking directly at the mirror. I never told my husband about it because I didn't want to acknowledge it. Earlier today, I took a nap in a bed while he sat in the chair next to it watching TV, and when I woke up, he told me that he had seen me sit up and crawl backward to the edge of the bed and stand up in front of our bedroom door from the corner of his eye. He thought it was weird that I got up like that because I'm in the last month of my pregnancy and I can't really move so good without it hurting. So he tried talking to me. When I didn't answer, he looked at the door to find me not there and still sleeping in the bed. I got really creeped out and I finally told him about what I have been seeing in the bathroom. He thought it was creepy as hell but didn't want to really talk about it anymore because he thinks it will give whatever it is power or energy. I have no idea what it wants or why we both saw it. When I was living in a hostel during my 9th and 10th grade, there were 4 floors in our hostel and we were only 25 or 27 girls. The 4th floor remained empty with only maids visiting once a month to clean up. Previously, there had been an occasion where a very quiet and simple girl had tried to commit suicide from the 4th floor, but owing to stress we didn't make much of it. Back then, I had the habit of waking up at around 3 am or 4 am and study until the breakfast. My roommate, on the other hand, would stay up till 2 am or 3 am and wake me up before she goes to bed. On one such night, my roommate woke me up and I saw that she had gone completely pale and her eyes were a bloodshot red. I asked her what was wrong and she said nothing and slept off. I thought she must have had a fight with her boyfriend and then I went back to study. But all that I was studying, I kept feeling that somebody was watching me. It made me so afraid that I closed my books and went off to sleep. The next morning, I asked her what was wrong and she curtly said, "Nothing, I gotta go." After that, she kept ignoring me and when I finally confronted her, she told me the creepiest story I have ever heard. She told me that she was studying as per usual at around 12 to 12:30 at night. The timing is creepy because the previous suicide also took place the same day and the same time. So she decided to make coffee for herself and on her way back to the room, she felt like somebody was following her. She turned around and saw me. She noticed I was not wearing my spectacles or flip-flops or the small black thread my mother tied around my hand. But she didn't make much of it and asked me, "You're up earlier than usual." And I responded with, "Let's go to the 4th floor's balcony." And she asked me why I wanted to do that. And I said it would be really fun and that I grabbed her hand and took her upstairs. Once we got there, she made a few comments about the weather and then I responded saying a simple word, "Jump." She, obviously scared and worried, couldn't believe what I was saying and I kept insisting, "Jump, jump, jump." She claimed that I got pretty aggressive, at which point she went inside and came back to the dorm only to find me fast asleep. Her bloodshot eyes then made a lot more sense to me.